Today, we will be installing the microSHIFT M26 Rear Derailleur. These instructions also apply to our M36 and M46 rear derailleurs. For proper installation, you will need a torque wrench, 5mm hex bit, 5mm hex wrench, chain breaker, master link pliers, cable cutter, and Phillips screwdriver. With a 5mm hex wrench, attach the rear derailleur to the bike. Make sure the B-tension adjustment screw is above the derailleur dropout and engages correctly with the hanger tab. Secure the derailleur attachment bolt to 8 to 10 Nm. Using a Phillips screwdriver, adjust the high limit screw until the guide pulley aligns with the outer edge of the smallest cog. Every frame manufacturer has different cable routing guidelines, so make sure you consult those before cutting the housing. You will want to make sure that the shift cable housing is cut to the appropriate length. If it is too short, it will rotate the derailleur back and forth at the attachment bolt, which you do not want. If it is too long, you will introduce too much friction between the cable and the housing, and the shifting performance will suffer. Make sure the housing is going straight into the derailleur housing stop. Shift the shifter to the hardest gear or smallest cog position. Route your cable through the housing and through the rear derailleur. Pull the cable tight to make sure there is not slack. Then, route the cable under the groove on the tab below the cable fixing bolt. Using a 5mm hex wrench, tighten the cable fixing bolt between 5 and 7 Nm. Cut off the excess cable. Leave a little bit in case you need an adjustment in the future. Add a cable end to make sure the cable does not fray. Wrap the chain around the chainring and the largest cassette cog without routing it through the rear derailleur. Stretch the chain tight. Place 2 interlinks next to each other on the chainring. Add 1 extra interlink and make your cut there. Route the chain over the smallest cog, in front of the guide pulley, behind the derailment prevention plate, and behind the tension pulley. Wrap the chain around the chainring and connect the chain according to the chain manufacturer's instruction manual. Shift from the smallest cog to the second smallest cog. If the chain doesn't move, turn the barrel adjuster on the shifter counterclockwise. Repeat until the derailleur shifts to the second smallest cog. Now make several shifts up and down the cassette. If shifting is slow to move to a larger cog, turn the barrel adjuster counterclockwise. If the shifting is slow to move to a smaller cog, turn the barrel adjuster clockwise. Shift to the largest cog on the cassette. Using your hand, try to push the rear derailleur past the largest cog. If the derailleur can move past the cog, adjust the low limit screw. Tighten the low limit screw until you can't move the derailleur past the largest cog. Adjust the B-tension screw until there is a 5 to 6 mm distance between the guide pulley and the tallest teeth of the largest cog. That completes the installation of the microSHIFT M26 Rear Derailleur. Keep in mind, these instructions also apply to our M36 and M46 rear derailleurs. For any questions, please email us at service@microshift.com.